The 2014 Southern Conference Volleyball Tournament was well underway Saturday evening, and in the last quarterfinal match of the day, it was the host UNCG Spartans versus new SoCon member, the Mercer Bears. And in perfect tournament time fashion, the last match of the day was a 5-set thriller, and despite some back and forth play, the host Spartans were able to come away with the 3-2 victory. UNCG got out to an early lead and led 10-5 after a Mercer error in set 1. After a big block and a Vicky Harley kill after a long volley, the Spartans led 17-10, forcing another timeout by the Bears bench. Mercer went on a 6-2 run and cut the deficit to 3, 19-16. The Bears scored the next 3 points as well, and set 1 was all knotted up at 19. Mercer pushed ahead to take a 24-21 lead, but UNCG fought all the way back and tied it up at 24. The set was tied again at 25, but Mercer stole the next 2, and the set 27-25. Mercer took an early lead in set 2, but 2 big kills by Harley tied things up at 4. The set was tied again at 7, but Mercer rattled off 3 straight to notch a 10-7 lead. The second set was full of runs, and each time UNCG was able to tie things up, Mercer would retaliate with a run of its own. Mercer led 14-11 about halfway through the second set. A controversial call went in favor of the Bears, giving them a 2-0 match lead with a set 2 win. Facing elimination, the Spartans led early 8-5 in set 3. The Spartans completely controlled set 3 and earned a 25-17 victory to stay alive in the match. Set 4 was all tied up at 5 early on. Both teams continued to battle, but UNCG led 13-9 after a kill by Lauren Betlock, forcing a timeout by Mercer. And UNCG pushed ahead and rolled to a 25-15 set 4 victory, tying the match at 2. After a big block, the Spartans led 6-2 early in set 5. Mercer began to develop momentum and cut the deficit to 2, 10-8, forcing a Spartan timeout. The set was all tied up at 10, 11, and 12 points, but the Spartans pushed forward to get the 15-12 set 5 win and stay alive in the tournament with a 3-2 victory.
We know that after we got the big lead in set 1, we aired ourselves out of it. And credit Mercer and their coaching staff for doing a great job, being a player down, not having a starter. I think Damien and his staff did a fabulous job of having his kids ready to go and to take advantage of when we had those mistakes. But, at halftime we talked about just playing cleaner, having a little pride and, focusing on set 3, and we were able to do that and kind of roll from there.
Jessica Breswin led the Spartans with 16 kills, but UNCG's offense was truly a balanced attack as Harley added 14, Julia Westerberg had 13 kills, and Kelsey Sidney added 11. The semifinals are up next, and the Spartans will come up against the Bulldogs in their first semifinal appearance since 2010, after splitting the season series.
Yeah, Sanford's a great team. They've been here before. I think that's an advantage for them as they have kids who played in big matches. They've won, the league. So they know what it takes. I also feel that because we beat them at their place, we're very competitive with them here, 2 points from going 5 with them here earlier in the season. And we've got a lot of confidence going into that match as well. So it'll be a real dogfight.
The semifinals are up next. The Spartans are slated against the Sanford Bulldogs in the 4:30 match, the second semifinal match of the day, right here in Fleming Gymnasium. If you can't make it out to the match, make sure to catch the live stream on the SoCon Digital Network. For UNCGSpartans.com, I'm Kaylee Donegan.